Baruch Fleischman here, and I'm back again. This is the Zohar on Parshat Vaeschanan. The translation of the Zohar is made by famous Rabbi Daniel Frisch, a Holocaust survivor, who devoted his life to studying the Zohar and bringing it to us in a way that we can easily digest it with just a little bit of knowledge. Well, we need knowledge of the Ari. So these two rabbis, is Rabbi Acha and Rabbi Lazar, were sitting and learning. As they were learning and they were sitting, Rabbi Lazar bowed his head. Because of the glory or the honor, in honor of his father, of Rabbi Shimon. Who says that this is certainly true. Is what they were speaking about previously. The Rabbi Saba is, in this case, he is a spirit. And they explain this pasuk that we're talking about in regards to Knesset Yisrael. Now, Knesset Yisrael means the congregation of the Jews, is also a code word for the Shekhinah. Bira pasuk zecher besod shel Knesset Yisrael shel Shekhinah. Dechsev shene'emev she'erecha p'kesusa v'onah. So all of these different things which a woman is entitled to, lo yigora, you should not hold them back. In other words, if she becomes divorced, then she gets all of these things. Pirush she'era. What is she'era? This is the shefa that comes to her from the Zer Anpin. Kesusa, what kesusa means? Clothing. These are all the different ornaments and jewels of the Shekhinah. Shekabelis min habina, that she receives from Bina. And so her time for mating is the tipach hamamur shemekabes ben chochma that she ultimately receives from chochma. Now, one of the main things that you find in Kabbalah is the concept of yichud, of making things one together again. So here we have male and female in this world, which is an example of all the forces that are coming to us from up above. Now, to put those two things together can be very difficult. And it says like this, and if it is that the Jews are weak in studying the Torah, it causes to hold back the different flow of blessing that we should be able to get. And if those shpos that we're able to produce as a result of learning the Torah in this lower world, because we stop learning, what is written after the they went out free, without silver, without money. That we go out, I guess out of China means with nothing. So we wound up in exile and poor and impoverished. Like you say like this, Krisos, the Shekhinah is sent out into Galus along with us, but with no adornment, nothing. And it reads like this: Hinam nimkartim v'lo bekesev tigalenos, that you were sold for nothing, and v'lo, without money, you will be redeemed. Uman demonach raisa mina, a person holds back the Torah. Now let's see the translation. Misha monea es ha-Torah min ha-Shekhinah. So he says what? The Torah, which he's saying represented Zer Anpin, is the male force of the universe. And who keeps the male force from the universe from uniting and making a oneness with the female force of the universe? Command the nazach of Ma'arid de'itasa. Neshav lo kamisha lo keach habal me'ishto. It's like taking a husband away from a wife. And then she winds up empty, and then you hold him back from her. And Let me get this pronunciation right. Ka'amalto. Ka'armalto. Like an almana. Zera b'zahayin ha'shkin in the she'eres kalmana. She's like a widow. V'lo armalta. V'lo almana mamash. Not really a widow. This is what it means. Zer shekasev choisek almana. She was like a widow. Below almana, but not a widow. Why not? Ratzon lomer shehamapsik beliba the Torah. A person who stops learning Torah. Gorm sheyistalek zer anpen menashkina. It causes the separation of the male force from the female force, which causes opposites to be back to back instead of face to face. And as a result of that, there's much suffering. This is Baruch Fleischman. This has been your little taste of Torah, of Zohar. Taste of Zohar.